Hi, it's Rowan from Rebecca Cheetham Nursery and Children's Centre. In this video, I want to spend some time talking about helping you to develop your child's communication language skills and doing this by using open-ended questions. Right. First of all, we want to give your child as many wonderful opportunities to talk and feel like they are being part of a conversation. Okay, so providing lots of those opportunities is the first thing that you can do to help your child. Now, open-ended questions are questions that you are not expecting a yes or no response to. So it gives your child a bit more of a stage, a bit more opportunity to express how they're thinking and feeling. It allows your child to take direction of the conversation and not feel restricted by the shortness of a yes or no answer. We're not really expecting a right or wrong answer when we're asking an open-ended question, because remember, it's about what your child is thinking and feeling. It also helps to give us an insight into what and how your child is thinking. The more that your child is given a platform to speak, the more confidence they are going to have to speak and more confidence they will have in having a conversation. And this is really, really key in building their communication and language skills. It also, having open-ended questions, stops us as adults from putting our own views on the questioning and instead allows your child to have control. The more control your child has, the more they will want to say. So we have to give them as many opportunities as possible to feel like they're part of conversations and feel like they're allowed to express themselves. Right. When can you do this? So, if I'm going for a walk with my child, it's a perfect opportunity to have lots and lots of rich conversation around the dinner table. Make sure that the conversation that's going around the table also involves your child. So stick adult kind of things to another time and make sure that there's lots of opportunity for your child to be part of the conversations at the dinner table. Playing with your child is obviously a perfect opportunity to develop your child's communication language skills and use some of these open-ended questions. Right, so for example, you might be playing Lego with your child and you might want to ask a question like this. Like, what do you think you could do to help that Lego piece that you're building become stronger? So they're going to be doing some problem solving, thinking about how they can make their structure a little bit stronger, and you want them to verbalize that. So you want them to talk through the process. Another thing you could say is, I love what you've done there. Can you tell me how it works? And again, they have to talk about the process of how that particular thing that they've built would work. You might want to ask if, just for example, they've built a Lego house. I wonder who lives in that house. And then they might start to talk about the kind of person that lives in that house. They might say wolf, and that's your one-word response. But yet, can you tell me more about the wolf? And hopefully that will open up and give them an opportunity to start to describe the wolf or describe the personality of the wolf that lives in the house. Sometimes I speak to lots and lots of parents and they'll say, I asked my child, how was your day? And they will say, fine. And then that is it. I can't get anything else out of them. So open-ended questions, it's nice around the dinner table or walking home from school are a perfect opportunity to help kind of flesh out a little bit more about your child's day. So for example, instead of saying, how was your day? You could ask some more open-ended questions. So, can you tell me about the funniest thing that happened today? And that gives your child an opportunity to start to think about some of the funny things that might have happened during the day. Now, even if they don't have something funny to say, I know my son will start to just make up stories, and that's fine because it's all about having a conversation. Sometimes you could ask, I wonder if you could have chosen the menu for lunch today, what you would have put on the menu. And again, your child has to think about the kinds of foods that they like to eat and then formulate a menu and be able to verbalize that. You could ask your child, did your teacher read you a story today? And the answer is going to be yes or no, okay? But if you want to flesh it out and have an open-ended question, you could ask a question like, can you tell me about the story that your teacher read for you today? All right. And that opens it up to a bit more possibilities because you're implying I already know the answer is probably most likely going to be a yes. So tell me about that story. And again, your child's going to have to think and recall and start to tell you the story. Right, so that's a whiz-bang exploration into open-ended questions. I hope there was something useful for you. And yeah, just always make sure you're making lots and lots of opportunities to take the break off a little bit, not be in such a hurry, and allow for your child to be part of conversations and have conversations with you through open-ended questions. I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.